right, fantastic. Thank you, Ivan. Thank you, everybody again for being here. Thank you for coming back right on time. And the next speaker is a very great friend I've known since I began my own journey in this personal development space. So I began my journey as a speaker. My very first event, I had the privilege of running a program in 2015, and one of the guest speakers there was Elizabeth Fabiyi. And funny enough, coincidentally, I went to Nigeria last year for my brother's wedding in October, and we were on the same bus or the coach that took us from where we are in Portsmouth to London. And so we got up in Lagos, and I did a talk, and I invited her, and she came to speak as well, the same event. So we've been inspiring each other. She's motivated me. She's been a good friend, and I just thought, who can I bring into this gig? And she was right there. And it's a good thing when people are looking for speakers and they can pull your name out of the hat because of who you are, what you do, and your commitment to personal growth. So please, let's give should we say a round of applause or hi, or welcome to Elizabeth Fabiyi, and she's going to just introduce herself and share a story. And here's the floor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? Can everybody hear me? Yay, fantastic. Oh my goodness. It is such an honor and a privilege to be sharing this platform with so powerful and amazing people. I just felt like after hearing Calvin, I'm like, oh my God, how am I gonna, catch up to that and even surpass that? So I'm thinking, what's going on? But to be fair, I'm truly honored. I've loved every journey of mine working with Kelvin. He's a great friend. We've known each other for a while, and I was there in his grind, and I was there telling him, trust me, you gotta grind hard, because my entrepreneurial journey started in 2014, 2015. So some of the things that he was going through, I was like, I've been there, I've done it. And I was able to help him and work alongside him. And now moving on, 5 years, ladies and gentlemen, I can say I'm truly, truly grateful, to growth. I'm grateful to evolving and being willing to evolve. Okay, so I'll quickly introduce myself. My name is Elizabeth Fabiyi. I live here in the UK in Portsmouth, and my background is pharmacy. I am a pharmacist by profession, but I knew when I was growing up, I wanted to do more and I wanted to be more. And I would say like my drive to be better and to do better actually stems from the fact that I grew up with nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, I grew up in Nigeria, and that was when I first, not when I first, but I was born in Nigeria. I grew up in Nigeria I was there for quite a few years too. I was in my teens before I came to the UK. So I'll say a little bit about growing up in Nigeria. My dad we were well off. We relocated from the UK to Nigeria, so we were well off. We had everything, and then suddenly, boom, we lost everything. Okay, and it was a very, very hard time, and I mean really, really hard, to the point we didn't even know where the next meal for the next day was going to be. We were, begging the caterers to give us whatever they had left so that we could eat something like a one meal a day. And even it got really bad that we lost everything. We had to start sleeping in someone's garage. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So sleeping in someone's garage meant that we sometimes, had some visitors come through. We had some black ants, we had some snakes, we had some rats. And people don't know this about me, because when they see me, they think, it's all high and great. But I have come from what we call pure, humble beginnings. And it was that bad, I would wake up in the morning and have a shower outside before I was able to go to school. And I don't know if you guys know this, but this is the most natural way of defecating, where you put it in a bag and you swing it. So that's happened in my life, and it's crazy. So growing up was really, really hard and was tough and emotional. You know, not only did I go through a lot of mental and emotional stress and abuse, I also went through physical abuse. Growing up with my father, who was a violent, bless his heart, he's late now. And growing up, I had to ask him at some point before he died, like, why were you like that? You know, what got you to that point where you were like that? And it got to the point that it was frustration. It'd probably be a bit similar to what some people are going through right now with COVID, you know, losing everything, going through so much stress, not knowing how they're going to feed their family or what they're going to do next or how they're going to achieve next. Okay. And for some people, it becomes such a struggle, they can't get out of it or they can't mentally cope with it. And some people resort to different things. So moving on to that, you know, was able to survive all of that. My mom is truly inspirational and amazing in my life. We were able to relocate as a family back to the UK. And it was in the UK, I said to myself, you know what, poverty and having that kind of life is never going to be my portion anymore. Because growing up, being a teenager and not being able to wear a pad for your monthly cycle, that is a natural event, but you can't do that because of what life is, was so traumatic for me that I said, no, I am going to live a better life. I'm going to grow and I'm going to evolve. So when we got to the UK, I was able to do my A levels and I was, you know, looking at where to go. But like Kevin said, growth comes from within, but you also get that battle with your feelings, where your feelings is like, can you do this? You know, you coming from where you've come from, would you ever be able to make it? Would you ever be able to be the best version of you that you can be? And that was my battle. That was my battle. And I really struggled with that. Okay. But I still stuck my head down and I said I was going to become a pharmacist. And you know what? Uni was another craziness, you know, wanting to have a master's in pharmacy. And that was definitely one of my greatest challenges. And being a pharmacist is one of my greatest achievements. I'm truly, truly proud of that. So being able to become a pharmacist, being able to get better physically, mentally, emotionally, financially was just truly amazing for me. And then I became a pharmacist, but I knew I wanted to do more. I knew I wanted to be more. I knew I wanted to impact the lives of others. I knew I wanted to influence the lives of people. So I started being open to learning new things. So I always say to Calvin, oh my God, you know, he reminds me of Les Brown, you know, the way he talks and the way and I'm like, every time Les Brown was one of the people that I listened to because his growing up was not a walk in the park either. And I decided to start believing in myself, having that personal growth. I was reading books, ladies and gentlemen. The Science of Getting Rich is a great book. Okay. John Maxwell's books are absolutely inspirational. I started to read lots of how to win friends and influence people, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I really just got stuck in. So in 2014, when I first started, I was nervous. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where I was going to go. And I just felt like, you know, God, lead me, teach me what to do. I was married in 2013, and I married someone who was entrepreneurial like me as well. So we were bouncing off each other. And then in 2015, things started to get rough. And then in 2016, I fell really ill and it was a traumatic time for me again. And I'm like, God, I've been through tough times growing up. Why do you have to do this to me? Like, why do I have to go through another challenging time in my life? It was that challenging and that bad that I nearly lost my life in 2016. Okay, so 2016, I was in hospital having a blood transfusion. Blood transfusion went wrong and I was going. So basically, I was resuscitated and brought back to life. And in the midst of everything, I lost everything again, my marriage, my home. I couldn't work for about 3 months, so I lost everything financially. And that was when all those books that I mentioned earlier was when I started to read. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to really encourage you on the power of evolving. I had to sit down. I had to write things about myself. It felt like I felt like I didn't know who I was anymore. So I had to go back to the basics of finding out who I am, who I was, what did I like, what did I not like, what characters in me needs to grow to be better. How can I be stronger? How can I be resilient? How can I be tough to go through what I went through, losing my marriage, losing my home, losing everything, and starting all over again? I literally had to say to myself every day, if you can survive Nigeria, you can survive this. Every day was when I made the decision to be better. I didn't say, oh, next week I'll be better. Oh, next week I'll start all over again. Every day I said, Elizabeth, you can do this. You can do this. You can find a way. You can get new ideas. You can regrow. You can re-strategize. You can review, and you can move forward. And so that's what I kept doing every day. I kept saying to myself, you're a pharmacist, you're strong, you're powerful, and affirmations worked so well for me. It really, really helped me. I had to have a number of affirmations that I really, really wanted to use to make me just get so powerful in my mind. And I had to create new habits. So new habits was I had to eat well. And that's a great habit, ladies and gentlemen. It is a habit that you have to be intentional with. You eating right and eating well is super intentional, because you need to discipline yourself to have a healthy body and a healthy mind to be able to go through life's challenges. And so that was what I did. I started, eating right, eating well, exercising, pushing myself above my limits. And growing requires you pushing yourself above your current limit. So your current limit, for example, could be just 5 minutes of reading a book, or 5 minutes of speaking to someone, or connecting with people. So for you to grow, you need to change that to 10 minutes, to 15 minutes. And it does require you pushing yourself. And that's what happened to me. I had to require pushing myself and really, really not listening to the distractions or listening to what anybody can say to me. Okay. So, and that was really hard, ladies and gentlemen. It was so hard. Moving on from 2016, and I just got stuck in, I pushed and pushed and pushed, growing myself. And now 2020, I'm really grateful. 2018, I was able to launch my own personal favorite that I've always loved, my own business, my own jewelry line. And that was a phenomenal movement and achievement for me, because I've always wanted to have a jewelry line. So launching my own business with my own jewelry line was what gave me a tap in the back to say, you know what, after coming out from that, from that traumatic time in my life, I could now say I am comfortable and I have my finances in check to be able to start a business with a jewelry line. And that was in 2018. And then come 2019, I started another business, which is in travel. And 2020, I can truly say I have an amazing team. I have a business that is open in over 4 countries. And I cannot believe that. I look at myself, it's like I was watching, I don't know if anybody loves boxing. I was watching the documentary of Tyson Fury. I watched it for a couple of days, and I was just like, I was emotional, crying yesterday, just listening to him, where he had this season in his life where he was suicidal and he nearly killed himself 2 years ago. And then he pushed himself 2 years forward and he became the heaviest weight world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, if COVID is right now pushing you to your limits, COVID is right now making you feel like you're going to die on the inside. Your mind can't take it. It's overwhelming. It's stressful. I just want to stress this phase will definitely pass. You just need to say to yourself, hang in there every day. Just say to yourself, hang in there. And that was what I did. I said, Elizabeth, hang in there every day. Hang in there every day. Hang in there every day. You can do it. Just hang in there. Hang in for today. Just hang in for today. And that's what you need to do. You need to say to yourself, hang in there every single day. And keep looking, keep pushing, keep finding new ideas, keep connecting with people, keep creating relationships, keep building yourself. And that's what I can say to you. COVID is going to pass. But right now, rather than just stay at home and watch TV and watch Netflix series after series, stop that. If you are a TV watcher right now, stop it. If you know that you want to impact the lives of people, you want to change people, you need to start making the steps to be better. You need to start asking yourself, what do I need to do? If you need to write a list of what you need to do, write that list. John Maxwell, I was very fortunate enough to be under his seat in about a couple of weeks ago, and he gave some really powerful things that I jotted down that I wanted to share. First of all, he talked about personal development. We all know that if you do not grow yourself, you can't grow a business. Because like Kevin said, that business is going to slap you in the face. And that was what happened in 2015 for me. And that was part of why I lost my marriage. It slapped us in the face so badly because of one decision that the husband made, ex-husband made. And it slapped us in the face and we lost everything. And that's what would happen. If you start a business, be ready that you need to understand that you might lose everything. But anything worth losing, a step back is another setup for a massive comeback. And that's what you need to realize, and you need to be smart. Now is the time to act smart, to think smart, to strategize smartly. Okay? As you're doing your personal development, strategize, connect with people. Don't connect with people for a selfish means. We're all business people on here. So that means that we might be connecting just because of selfish reasons. If you are connecting for selfish reasons, trust me, that's the energy you're giving. And people are going to feel it. People are going to know that you are not genuine and you are selfish. So connect, add value to people, add value to people's lives. Giving them 10 minutes of your time, adding value, will come back to you with probably an hour or 2 hours of greater value. Okay, having the right mindset. Like I said, just take one day at a time, listen to people that are going to inspire you and motivate you, and know that you can go and get help when you need it. Find where you can go and get help. If you're struggling right now with your finances, find where you can go and get help. Find out what business you can do right now that could bring you the odd 50 pounds, the odd 100 pounds, and do it. Humble yourself and do it. Because when you are struggling, especially when you get to the bottom and you need those wings, you need to be strong enough and willing to accept and be humble enough that you might have to do some odd basic jobs or odd basic things, but it's just a set time. You are going to come back because you have that mindset. You know where you're going. You know where you're going, and it's going to be greater, it's going to be stronger, but right now you need to do what it takes. Okay, the other one is leading right, leading well. When you want to influence people, it starts with you. Leading yourself with integrity, with truth, and evolving with great character. That's another thing you need to learn, is you have to evolve with great character. All right? When people say money is the root of all evil, I say no. Money brings out what is truly inside of you. If you are truly a bad person, money just accentuates it. But if you are someone of great character and of great mindset, you will be even better, because now you have the opportunity, the influence, and the affluence to just bless the lives of people. Okay, and the last one is from success to significance. Okay, and that's where I am right now. I would say where I am, I know I want to do more and be more and grow more, but I look back at where I was 4 years ago, and I had nothing. You know, I look back and how did you not only nearly die and struggle to recover for 3 months, lose everything, homeless, and 4 years on, I am in a place where I feel I am with success. And now I'm in a place where I want to leave a significance. I want to bless the lives of people. I want to influence the lives of people, be it with what I have in my business, what I have with being able to speak, a motivational speaker, what I have in empowering women, and empowering women to know that you might be going through a tough time right now, but you were built with a strong, powerful being. You are a powerful being that you can grow. You were not born and created to just accept life. You were not born to be mediocre. You were born to be powerful. You were born to be better, to do better, to push, to drive, and not to give up. That's what we were all born with. No matter where we started from, no matter who is around us, no matter people trying to say to you, oh yeah, you know, you're just, where did you come from? Like, you've got nothing. Don't listen to what anybody's trying to say to you. Don't listen to anything anybody's trying to say to you. Focus on just making sure that you are unstoppable, you are unmovable, and you are going to greater heights. Ladies and gentlemen, that is really the end of what I wanted to share with you guys. I just wanted you guys to know that you may start from grass, but that's not your end. Your end is going to be so much better, and it's down to you. You cannot afford to give up or give in. You have a powerful being inside of you, a being that can survive anything. Don't forget, as human race, we have survived so much. And that's what you need to say to yourself. If I can survive COVID, I can survive anything. Like I said to myself, if I can survive near death, I can survive anything. And that's what I say to myself. Every day when I wake up, when I'm hit with a challenge, I'm like, this is not going to kill you. This is not going to kill you. It's only going to make you stronger. And that's what I want to share with you all. It's only going to make you stronger. You just need to know every day that you do not give up. Do not quit on a wrong day. No matter how emotionally painful it might be, no matter how emotionally stressful, physically stressful it might be, don't quit on that day. And that's me done, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for having me on here. I am truly, truly honored and truly, truly proud to be on here with Wisdoms, and I'm just grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh,
Over to you, Kevin.
fantastic.